And well, if you're watching this back to the live stream that I'm going to be streaming today, we are going to be continuing in the Mythomorphia colour along. Other than that, I just need to do 2 quick flip throughs at the beginning of this. I'm a bit later than scheduled. I'm just bringing up my chat on my iPad. Oh, I could just hear myself. Is that an echo? Okay. So today I'm going to be, I know you've probably seen them floating around, but I was sent the Phantomorphia by the publishers, and I want to just start off with doing a quick flip through of this book and kind of like my thoughts. I don't do huge reviews. There are many review channels over here on YouTube, but I do want to be doing, I do want to be doing my thoughts on it. I love Kirby. We're working in a Kirby book at the moment, the Mythomorphia, and I'm in love with his double page spreads. Hi guys! But I do want to do a quick flip of this. It's not going to be incredibly long because there's only 19 images in the English version, in the UK version. And I was sent this by Michael O'Mara Books, so thank you very much for sending this and asking me to do this. So I'll get through and I'll do a quick flip through, and we have seen this. Hi guys. Hi Lisa. I do remember your name now. So yeah, we start off with our front cover image on the first page of the book. Now I really like this because this is the only, to me, this is one of the only images that resembles a Kirby book in my opinion, and I love the double page that has the illustrated and this book belongs to, because this reminds me ever so slightly, just less detailed, but it does remind me of the one from Mythomorphia, but we've got so much going on in this as opposed to this has just got round in a circle, but at least there's something. It still resembles a Kirby book to me. Unfortunately, for me, that's where the resemblance ends. I know there's... Hi Sky. It's one of those books that I'm happy to have. I'm so glad to have, but it has not got the same appeal to me. I'm so sorry, Tilly's in a really screaming mood today. She's really, really loud. So, yeah, my biggest disappointment is the double pages. I love my double pages from his books. I love, I'll just quickly give you, but I love the, you know, these types, the big double page spreads where you can really get stuck into, and the, you know, just so much to do, and that to me is perfect, and it's Kirby all over, and I just love everything about double pages for me. I know there's a good like mixture of both, and I love this in Mythomorphia because it's not got all the little doodles, but you've still got so much in an image to be able to get through. Now, apart from the leaves, there's not a hell of a lot you can colour. Hi! So I am a little bit, but I'm happy I've got it. And there are pages that I would colour. I mean, I've seen some images of this done, which has made me think, okay, this is really nice. And the good thing is the paper quality is a lot better. I mean, it's got like a, I don't know, it has got a thickness to it. I like this one. I can see this one being done. I can see the end result of this in my head. So this is one that I would opt for. But this one, no appeal to me whatsoever. You know, branches and some swords. And apart from doing loads of brown branches, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Hiya! This one, I like this one, but again, there could have been so much more around the whole page, and this could have been filled. This could have been filled a lot. Hi! So, yeah, I'm so happy I've got it. I really am, and I know there's lots of flip-throughs out there, but I can't help but be really disappointed by the style of it, and it is no reflection of Kirby Roseanne's whatsoever because he didn't have much creative control over it. However, there is things that you can pick out that you like, and there is a lot that you can do with a page still, because it's about what you do with the page and not so much what the illustration, because you can go beyond that. And yeah, you can still do stuff, let's face it. But I am disappointed. I'm going to lower my lighting. Hiya, Christy. I know, I'm the same. There is a few that I'm just, you know, would never get round to. Hi, Anna. I know. Now, May, over at May Kristen Brooks, she has put up the Norwegian version, and it has got, what was it, 18 images more, and they are so much more detailed and more like him. I love this image. This is my image in this book that I will colour. I will genuinely colour this image and be happy. Really sorry about that. I was interrupted, a phone call. This is one that I really like. It's got bits in it. It's got the gold that you can do on the outside. Really sorry about that. Honor, this is the Phantomorphia. I got sent a copy to review and just to do a flip through of my thoughts, and I give an honest review. I don't just give like, oh okay, you know, I'm just gonna say everything amazing about it because it's been sent to me. I would have got it anyway at some point because it's Kirby, you know, we all love Kirby. But I'm not overly struck on it. I'm just going to turn this more towards you guys. So yeah, this image I really love. This, I just can't help but feel this was just rushed. This design, let me zoom you in. This design inside, it's just like it's been done on a, like the rest is all sketchy and how we love Kirby. And then this is just like it's been done on a computer and added in after. It just does not look like it belongs on the Halloween thing. I don't know. Are you guys with me on this one or not? So yeah, and I like this one. I love colouring books. I love everything, but I am disappointed. And you can do stuff on this one at least. There's stuff to colour here, but it could have gone like a double pager there. You know, that could have continued. That could have been a big owl and the cards and other things. Oh, I don't know. That's just me. Hiya. Very repetitive designs. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it, guys. And I hate the Zen doodles as well on that. This has been done by so many people. You know, the bugs, the jewels. It's just been done by so many. I love this. But this should have this here. It's missing. Where is it? Where is it? We've been done over. Where's the other half? What I feel like doing is tracing that and putting it on here. Like, where is it? It should be continued over. But where's my double pager? We have been shortcut. Where's my double pager? It's like, where are you? You're hiding from me. And that's it, you know, that is as simple as that. Now, I love Kirby. I love him. I'm so upset by this. I'm like, oh, why? So yeah, that was that. Hiya. So that was my thought. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful. But I am honest and I am disappointed. And I am really hoping that the publishers listen to us this time round. And please let the artists have more creative control, because this is not working for a lot of people. Then I got this bumper pack of the Selena Fenech Fairies and Fantasy. Now this was done as a special offer to people who are on her newsletter. I know, Connie, that's what I say. Hi, bye, KP. Now this is a bumper pack. This has 3 books in one. So if you go to the back, you get the fairy magic, the fairy and the fairy art. And this was sent out as a special deal to those who are on her newsletter. I think Anna got this as well. Hi guys. I'm so happy to have you. So this was a triple pack, and it is quite a thick book. Look, we've got quite a lot here. And I'm really happy about this because I've been dying to do some more Selena Fenech. I mean, I've got her mini gothics, so you can see the difference. I've got her mini gothics, and I've got her mini mermaids, and I'm really annoyed because I've not done anything in them yet, because there's just so many things, isn't there? Oh, now my neighbours are knocking on the wall. This is just not my day today. Oh gosh. So anyway, I'll get into this. I'll try and do this without any further interruptions. So this one was sent to her newsletter, and I'm hoping she does like the Night Magic, the Halloween and the Gothic in one as well. I'm really hoping that. So I'll quickly do a flip through. I think it's a really good deal. It was only £10, so I think it was $16 around about, and you get the 3 books inside, and they're Create Space. They are Create Space, but they're single-sided, so you get the full image on one side, and it is 3 books in one. So, you know, I mean, I've seen the lovely V's on this one, and it came out beautiful. Did you got this as well, didn't you, Anna? Yeah, right. These, if anyone's interested, these are amazing. I know they're small. I personally like a really small book. It's like I love the little Hannah Lynn ones as well. These are really small, but they are amazing, and they don't repeat themselves. So I can do like it's up to you after. How would you like me to pre-record like just a Selena Fenech one? So I can do these 2, this full one, and I've got the Goddess one as well. So I could do that as like a bumper flip through. The paper is Create Space. It is thin, and it is Create Space paper, but you know me, I don't have any issues with that, because I think you can do just as many amazing things with Create Space as you can do on other books. It's just how you approach it, and it's amazing for markers and your pencils. Hi Lisa. So yes, my lovelies, this is just all 3 books in one of the fairy range that she's got. I personally really love it. I do, I must admit. I'm going to turn the light up for you. Is that helpful to have it a bit brighter? And this is, if you subscribe to her newsletter, you will get the options to have these offers sent to you at a discounted price. So you save quite a lot of money. Yeah, they are one-sided. One-sided. So you can put all your mediums on this and not have an issue. So I won't spend too much time flipping, but I will show you roughly what's inside. So if you find the fairy books of hers, there's loads of them floating around, but they are separately. This is the 3 of them in one. So you got all 3 fairy books into one bumper-sized book. I really do. You know, I have not done enough Selena. I haven't. I've done one a long time ago when I first started colouring, and I've, you know, as you go on, I've been colouring nearly 4 years now, like in my own time, and 3.5 years, and you pick up so much in 3.5 years, don't you? So I would like to see how I'd approach it now, because then I had the cheapest pack of pencils, I had just a couple of books and a packet of felt tips and or markers, that really cheap ones, and I didn't care then, like I didn't, as long as it was relaxing to me, that's all that mattered. And yeah, I'd like to see how I would approach it now. I would approach it so differently, because you grow and you evolve as you go on. Hi, is it Myra? Myra, Ukraine. It's so lovely to have you over here. Yeah, you can get grayscale books of Selena's. You can get her other books. You can get mini books. She's got 3 mini companions, which are pocket-sized books. And I personally like a mixture. I love having small books, because when you haven't got the time to dedicate to a full A4 size, it's nice to have that option to just sit down for a couple of hours and do a mini one, and it would take like 2-3 hours. So I really do recommend getting, just because it's nice to have a selection. And let's face it, our moods change every day. You know, some days we fancy something big, some days we fancy something small, some days we don't fancy doing fantasy, we want something like cute. Some days we want a person, another day we want an animal. You've got to go with what you fancy on the day and what your mood sort of draws you towards. And I think these are perfect because they're there and you can always go back to them. It's okay, Christy, we all have those days. Yeah, so I really do think that when people say, oh, you know, I've got so many books and I don't know, and I'm like, it doesn't matter, they're there, you can go back to them. You might not fancy them for a year, but all of a sudden one day you might wake up and feel like doing it, and then it's there, isn't it? And it's just one of those things, to have choice to go with what you really want to do on the day is such a big thing to sort of, it's nice to sort of grow that way, and that is how you learn things as well, because you feel happy and you feel comfortable. Hiya! Hi everyone coming in. Lovely to have you. So I will be doing a little bit of colouring. I can't sit, I didn't want to say it because I don't like, you know me, I don't like bringing attention to myself. I've been on the sofa for 3 days laying down because, well, we had storms for 3 days, and then I've been laying on the sofa because I couldn't sit. My back has just not been in a good way, so I couldn't sit to colour or anything. So I'm going to see how I get on at the table and see how long I can sit for. And if I start to feel like I can't bear it, I'm going to have to cut the stream, and I really do apologise about that, but I have mentioned it in the past that it's just one of those things that I have to live with, and I have to play it day by day on pain levels. And unfortunately for 3 days I've been in excruciating pain, and I just have not been able to sit down. But I've taken my painkillers and I've come on stream and I'm going to give it a go. So I feel like I'll be alright for a bit. It's the first day I've sat at the table in a while, since the weekend, since Sunday. So I hope that's okay with you guys. Tiffy, this is the Selena Fenech Fairies and Fantasy triple pack. Sorry, triple pack. I did show it at the beginning, so when this uploads, you know, you can go back and see it. But it's on, if you subscribe to Selena's newsletter, you will get it. Thank you. I don't like saying anything now. It's one of those things. I never have done. I don't like to, you know, the colouring's my escape. I don't want to sort of sit here and go on and on and on about it, but I know you guys understand. So, yeah, that's what's sort of been happening. Oh, I might as well have kept it that way. Okay, we're back to the other way in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to try and speed this up a little bit. It's Lisa, we're in it together. It's one of those things, isn't it? Oh, Connie, I hope that helps you. You know, so many people in the colouring community have, you know, problems with pain, and I try to have the most positive attitude about it, but there are days where it just completely overrides you, isn't there? And they're the days that you just like, oh. But then you get the next day and you just think, oh, you know, it's over with now, so you just have to ride it out. Yeah, same here, Shirley. Same here. But colouring's like an escape, so hopefully, you know, that will help sort of take my mind off it as well. And then I'm talking to you guys, so, you know. No, oh. Well, I wish you better, guys. So yeah, this was really nice. I mean, I prefer the first 2 books in this triple pack to the last book, and I think this was more of her earlier work, but that's okay, you know, there's something there for everyone who likes the fantasy. This is definitely her earlier work. You can tell, you can tell. We compare it to something that's later, like, oh, if I just show you guys, like this. Oh, let me show you. This is in the Goddesses, but you see, you can see as an artist how much she's grown and evolved, and that's really nice to see. Benny, I do try to be. I try. Hi. Hi, girl and her games. What is your name again? I need to write these down. So yes, sorry guys. She gives you a little talk about some of her stuff, and she gives you a little insight to her mermaids, into her gothic book, the Fae Adorables, the Goddess, which this is my favourite. Personally, I love the Goddesses book. And then she's got her grayscale editions. And she just gives you a little tiny snippet. If you go to her website and her Etsy, she's got stuff. And then she's just got a lovely thank you page. So I really, really like that. That's a triple pack and it was done on an offer to us. And then I just have to do a big, huge thank you to Desiree because she sent me, as a huge Supernatural fan, I am like thrilled with this. It's got Dean in it and that's all I need to know. So I've got the Supernatural colouring book and I am just so happy. I just want to show you my favourite in here, guys. And then we'll get into some colouring and try that out. Okay, so I am so happy to have this. And I will be doing this with Miss Desiree very soon. I love this so much. Oh, I know, I'm so obsessed with him. I mean, what, seriously? Just serious. Look, just look at him. I'm like, oh, so I'm so happy to have this. So thank you so much, Desiree, for that. I am thrilled. I'm so thrilled. I know Francis loves him as well. I just stroke it. But I'm quite impressed with how much that actually looks like him, you know. Some of these books are dodgy and you think the line art doesn't look anything like the actual person, but I think that's a pretty good resemblance. Hiya! Oh no, Melissa, I do like him. I do like Cass. Okay, so we're going to get into some colouring now. So we're going to go back to doing some of these clouds. And we left off, didn't we, on doing the double page. So we've done, so what I might do is continue some of the pink clouds for now. I left the tails on purpose because I've got a plan of action so that we don't have to just do a whole stream on these like cloud things. I thought if we do some clouds, do a tail. Do some clouds, do the other tail. Do some clouds, do the background. Do some clouds, do the wings, and then finish off just all the little touches so that we're not just doing a whole stream of clouds, because that can become quite a bore both for you and for me, you know. So I thought about doing it for that. So we end up doing, you know, clouds and then a bit, clouds and then a bit, and we'll do it that way. So I think we'll do some pink ones today. I'll grab the pinks that I was using. I'm going to zoom you in. Sounds like a plan. Hi Desiree, I was just talking about you. I was just saying thank you so much for Mr. Dean and Mr. Supernatural. I love you ladies. You're the best. So yeah, we'll do some clouds and I'll have to get my pencils. Oh, Tess, you're a criminal. Hi, Zargo. Tess, you are a criminal. Don't watch it. Okay, so I need to get the ones that I was actually using. I can't remember now. So I was using the Deco Pink, the pink, the Clay Rose, and I think I skipped out henna. I only did henna on the body, and I did the Loganberry, didn't I? Yeah, Melissa, I had to go back as well on the seasons. I mean, you're ahead of us in the US than the UK. I think we're on season 12 or 13 over here. Hey, that's good to hear. I'm just going to grab my Loganberry. I got it. I put my 36 set of colour softs in a little Minnie Mouse Miss Minnie Mouse case. And I also want to give a little shout out to a very dear friend as well in the community. She knows who she is. Yeah, this week I'm just overwhelmed. And I have to mention, of course I do, what a great weekend. What a great weekend. Oh, we've got it on, yeah, we've got it on E4 now, haven't we, Francis? Thank you so much for making such a fun weekend. All of you. It was just so much fun. But we are so tired after jumping stream to stream to stream to stream. But I'm going to do a file for the next one so we know where we're going. But yeah, what a fun weekend. So thank you so much for making it, like, amazing. And just all the channels that streamed, thank you. Everyone that joined in, thank you. Everyone that watched them, thank you. It's just been a great weekend. I'm so happy that everyone enjoyed it. Okay, I'm going to put that behind there and we're going to get on with some of these swirly bits. Yeah, it was great. It was, yeah, I really was overwhelmed by actually how many people joined in. And it got some people out of their comfort zones as well, like people who wouldn't have live streamed. And they were great. So, and I've got to give the biggest shout out to May. May moderated every stream. We've got to give our love to May. She moderated every single stream. She helped out. She kicked all the trolls out. She was so supportive of every channel. I have to give a big shout out to May. May was in every stream, bless her, and she was amazing all day. She helped keep it so relaxed and kicked every troll out. She was just brilliant. So May, you are amazing, woman. You really are. So thank you so much. You know how much I'm thankful for that. We're going to get our deco pink now. I won't talk as much. Okay, I've done all my chat. So I'm going to now get the deco pink like we were doing on the last part, and I'm going to do PC 1014, and like I did on the other ones, I'm going to lay down that base coat. May is brilliant and she is very funny. She stuck out something yesterday and deserved a medal for it, honestly. I won't talk into it because I don't like anything like that on here, but she is she deserves a medal, bless her. I'm going to go over a couple of these and get these done. Can you see okay? Is it on the screen? Yeah, May is. She's so supportive of everyone, isn't she? She goes on everyone's streams. She comments on everyone's pictures. And for someone to take that amount of time, it's the same as Natalie. Natalie never fails to say something nice about everyone's work. And when someone has taken hours and hours and hours and hours to do something, that can mean the world. Hi, Kate! Oh, May is just brilliant, isn't she? She is, and so is Natalie. And, you know, for two people that, I honestly, whenever I click on a picture, you know that May and Natalie have commented on them already. And for that, I mean, it means the world to most people. Hiya! Yeah, she is. She's a superhero. She's another one that needs big girl pants and, you know, those superhero pants and cape. Hi, you're coming in, everyone. Everyone coming in, everyone. That was the wrong way round. Aww. But it's true, and you know, it means the world to a lot of people when you take that time, because people spend so long and invest so long into a picture, and especially, you know, I only speak for myself here, but when you spend and invest so much time into something, just a small little recognition can mean a lot. And yeah. And a big massive thank you to Kate as well for her generosity yesterday. And we were just saying, like, you know, people who hadn't live streamed up till this weekend and then did live stream, and you were totally out your comfort zone. It was such a success. So yeah, it was really, really good. So how are you all anyway after I've just been chat? I've got a meeting as well at 8 o'clock my time, so I'm not looking forward to that at all because my back is just not feeling it. Right, I'm going to leave the small ones to be darker, so I'm not going to lay any pink down on that. Okay, we'll do some of these now. Then remember I got my pink. Tess, your Fitbit is telling you to move. Oh, you got some Pablos. If you're in the UK, anyone that watches this in the UK, this is the pink, which is PC929. And remember, I just pick out where I want my dark parts to be. If you're in the UK, there's a great pencil shop called the Coloured Pencil Shop, and she's amazing. She is a small business that does all the pencils, like Derwent, Caran d'Ache. She does the Luminance, the Pablos, you know, Prismas, Polys, the watercolour pencil. She does all of them, and she stocks very often, so you can always pick up, you know, single stock. So that's the Coloured Pencil Shop, and she is fantastic. Oh no, well you can have doubles. Doubles will always get used. Chip, don't bark. So I'm going to try and do some today. I don't know how successful this is going to be, guys. I'm so sorry, because I really am having a hard time sitting down without laying down, if that makes sense. Anyone that suffers with their back knows that the compression on the base of the spine is just so uncomfortable that you find sitting really, really hard. And I don't like to talk about it. I honestly don't, because I just don't, you know, this is my escape. But I'm just explaining to you that if I have to cut the string today, you know why. Okay, so I want to keep that bit light. Same with this one. So I usually, like I say, I usually pick out where I want my darker parts to be and leave the lighter parts. So you're kind of going from a medium pressure, I'm not pressing hard, just into the middle to a lighter one, so you're sort of feathering out. Yeah, we're 7 hours, are we? We are, we're at 6 o'clock now. We've got neighbours that are doing a bit of DIY at the moment, so if you hear banging, it's next door. Yeah, it's 6 PM here in the UK. So in 2 hours' time, we've got a meeting just over the road. And for those of you who are wondering what I do in these meetings, where we live, we have a management company, and I'm part of it. It's nothing fancy, trust me. It's one of the most boring things in the world. But it's so that we don't have to pay a huge service charge where we live, that's all. So we do it voluntary, so it keeps that cost down. So we just pay a small service charge as opposed to having a big one with a management company. Thank you. 10 AM. God, I wish I was back in that time. No, I got it at 8 o'clock, Desiree. 8 o'clock. I'm awake with it. There's always something going on. No, I was talking to a friend, and Andrew came home from work, and then I had someone knock at the door, one of my neighbours, to give me a form and ask me to get it all typed up before the meeting later, which I haven't done yet. So I've got to do that, but you know, I might just delay that till tomorrow and post it all through their letterboxes, because there's 20 of us in this court. But I hope it is as boring as it sounds, so I won't go into it. It really is. Remember, these small bits, that bit, I'm going to keep with the just the Loganberry. I did. I had one the other day as well. A couple of weeks ago, Desiree. You're right. 3 weeks ago I had one. You are right. And that was at 6:30. So, yeah, you are spot on. We did have one the other week. We had one the other week, and we're going to have one tonight with the entire court. So I say, it is as boring as it sounds. And we're going to go under here dark. Still with the pink. I've not changed from the pink. I'm just picking out before I start putting my darker colours and blending in. And these can be very tedious, but I don't want to do any of it off screen, so I suppose it's like a bit of like a radio show, isn't it? You listen to people, you're listening, it's like a radio show. And I say that all the time, like you are genuinely listening like you would listen to the radio. And it just reminds me of that. Oh, it was. I get so bored at them, Desiree. I'm like, I can think of 1,000,001 things that I could be doing apart from sitting in a meeting. Like colouring or laying on the sofa watching Supernatural, you know? They are incredibly boring. You could fall asleep. You could fall asleep. I was saying, who uses them like a bit of a radio show? You know when you listen to radio presenters, and sometimes when you're not always watching the screen but you're listening, it reminds me of a radio. Am I on my own here? Or am I right? Okay, so now I'm just going to get the Loganberry in C160, and this is the Derwent Colour Soft. And I don't know if I use the clay rose on these, but did you see my end of my pencil just snap then? I pressed too hard. So I'm going fairly heavy. Hey, it's May here. May, I was just talking about you. I was saying how amazing you were at the weekend, and we all thank you. And we all appreciate you for what you did over the weekend, because you moderated and kept everything in check, and we couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much. I'm going to say it again because you're here now. You were an absolute star. So we all thank you. We all think you're just fantastic. I know, Desiree, I know. My pencils want to snap. I pressed too hard. So I'm going to keep those two bits there, like a lighter shade. I'll zoom you in a bit more because it might be a bit too far away. Okay, so I've kept those like here and here because I'm going to blend that out with the Deco Pink. And then the same with these parts here. I'm going to come in darker and fade to lighter. So you can play around with these and see how you want to do it. And these parts, they're going to be mostly dark, so I'm going to bring that in. Okay, and then this part, again, I want this mostly pink, this Loganberry pink, because I really like this colour, and I'm going to fade that out. So what you will colour in at the minute? Anything exciting? Anyone colouring a Kirby Roseanne's? You got any fat? Did you see the summer new one that's going to be coming out this Friday? It's called Dark Fantasy. I think it looks amazing. I'm quite liking the direction that the J Summer books are heading at the moment. Like they didn't appeal to me once upon a time at all. And you know me, I like everything. But they didn't appeal to me at one time. They were a bit too childish for me. They weren't what I, classed as adult colouring. And I really am liking the direction that they're heading in at the minute with their cute books, with their fantasy books, with their fairy tale, I love their mythology books. I'm really liking the direction that they're heading at the moment, actually. So yeah, I saw that today and I was really happy with that. Oh, Jazz, you're working in Mythomorphia, I love them. And you're working on the Unicorn page. And yeah, she's doing a Victorian Darlings. I think it's Victorian and the fashion of the Victorian age. I think she should really do like her as well. Just like putting it out there. I really would love a mythology, like a mythological Darling. I think that would be amazing. I love anything mythological to do. And like the myth, I don't know, I just like mythical stuff. And I think, can you imagine her girls, Hannah Lynn's girls, in the sort of mythical style? I think that would be brilliant. Like she could do all the goddesses and from the different mythologies, and oh, it'd just be amazing. I would love that. I genuinely would love that. I love Hannah Lynn. I love Hannah Lynn. I love her. I think her stuff is amazing. I haven't got that one yet, Desiree. No. Hiya. Wouldn't it be amazing, Sky? Sky has done like a crazy amount of Hannah Lynn stuff, which I just love. And I just think that Hannah Lynn just grows and grows. I love her. I love her stuff, and I just think it would be a brilliant idea for a book. I know we did a big suggestion in the VIP club, and she's doing a VIP. If you're not a VIP member, it is so cheap. You just have to be. Before I move on to these ones, I'm going to get the Deco Pink, and I'm just going to blend this all in because I don't like the pencil lines. Yeah, she's doing a... I know, I can't wait. I can't wait. That's it. She's doing a Cleopatra Egyptian one for the VIP members for June, and oh, like my pencils want to get on that now. And I've got a hieroglyphic stencil that can go in the background for that, so I'm just like itching now. I just love her. You know me, I love her stuff. I've loved her stuff for years since I first started colouring, and I just love it. End of story. I can't say it enough. I know. Oh, you are welcome. You are welcome. I'm just going to darken up a little bit because I didn't go dark enough in that corner. Buff Titanium is great. I just had to actually get another single in that. So I'm going to bring my pencils over here. I think that's in shot of the camera as well, into this one. I can chat for England, can't I? I'm so sorry. Literally. So can Tilly. So can Tilly by the sounds of it. What's your latest like book that you're really into at the minute? Let's have your... Oh, can you hear Simpsons? Yep, that is Simpsons. Andrew's a Simpsons addict. He's watched it for years. How can you hear it? Oh, that's alright. Lazy days are allowed. So I'm still with my Loganberry. I'm just going to do some of these, and then we might do this little crystal ball, I think, which I'll do in purples and gold. Because, yeah, we'll break these clouds up. I hate doing the clouds. These are one thing, because they're so repetitive. I like the process of it, but it does take forever, doesn't it? Oh, you started Serene. Well, hey. I love that book, you know I do. It's my favourite. Okay, so I'm just going to bring that in. I want to keep that bit the light part. I'm just going to try and blend that with my pencils out. Oh, you another one. Yeah, it's humid here at the moment because we've had storms, so it's humid. It's not hot, it's just very sticky and very humid. I'm going to bring that up, I think, and blend that out after. Yeah, we've had such humidity in the air here in London. Like, we had 3 days of storms, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's overcast today, like it's just so grey outside, but it's not hot, it's just very muggy, very muggy. So yeah, it's not comfortable, is it? I'm going to just get my Deco Pink. I'm just going to blend that in, and then I can come back with my Loganberry. Because I'm going to do the sky like a galaxy sky, as I said, and we're going to do a big glowing moon. It is all going to wrap up nicely. Lily. She has been like this a lot today. See you later. Have a good day. Or good night in your case. You've got to go to sleep. Okay. And then we'll come down to the last one. We'll do the little thingy there. And then I think I'll have to, as much as I'd love to stay and do like, start the background. At least we've done something and I've had a little chat. My back is just really hurting me, guys. I'm so sorry. It's sitting at this table. It absolutely kills it when I'm like this because it's just not in a bad. It's in a bad way. It's not in a good way at the moment. You know, that's why at first I was a bit reluctant to stick to the schedule because I wasn't quite sure. But it's just having a really bad day, unfortunately. I've not coloured in my own time much at all. I've kind of coloured laying down a little bit, but I haven't coloured much. And you know, you do miss it on the days where you can't do it how you want to. I'd love to just sit there and get lost in something, but you just have to go over the cards that you've been dealt at the moment. Okay, I'm going to come in here. I'd really love to stay on and like even just start the background, you know. But hopefully by Saturday it would have eased up a little bit. And we can do just solidly, you know, I've got no flip throughs. So we'll do a solid colour and we'll just start the background with the paint. And do some more of the clouds on the other side. We're going to break these clouds up, guys. I'm not going to do just clouds for a whole stream. I refuse to. So I'm going to break it up and do it that way. Yeah, Desiree, I'm the same. Hey. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll get there. You know, I will. Of course I will. Why is that going under? Come on. It just needs some recovery time. That's all. So yeah, I'm gonna leave. No, I'm not gonna. I've still got my Loganberry. When I zoom out, you'll see how it looks all together. And I'm gonna get the white pen. Okay, so I'm going back to my Deco Pink PC1014 and zoom in. Honestly, my mind's just not with it. Blend in, zoom in. We're gonna apparently zoom in with pencils. Don't even ask. Just yeah. Okay. Oh no, zoom. I'm gonna zoom in. No, I'm not zooming in. I'm gonna blend in. I'm just going over those bits. Just with my you can do, obviously you've probably done this with my Loganberry. I'm just gonna darken that part up. Okay, so if you can see how it looks against it, so it does start to come together. I'm going to use a white. And I think I'm going to just get a white gel pen of any kind at this moment in time. You can use, get it going. You know, sometimes they like just fail. And I'm going to pick out that. Just do some little like dots and lines. And then we're gonna add a few in there, I think, and here. And here then. And yeah, I mean, this is just sort of picking out where you want them to go, because it sort of blends in after a while, doesn't it, with the rest. So it kind of, it does, it starts to blend in. So I was thinking, like, with the tail, because in his hair as well, I mean, we could add a few little, you know, dots here and there, and you just add little details in as you go along. You know, you don't have to do this part, this is totally optional, and this is for those that are doing it with me. But yeah, I'm giving myself such a task, because after the Serene one, I'm going to then do the turtle double pager, but I just love the double pages, so we will do them. And there's not a lot of like cloudy swirls in that one, so we can do things like putting the added details into the hair and the little dots, and just the little details that make a picture. But again, totally optional, you can leave this part out. And just picking out where I want them. Sorry, I'm just concentrating for a minute. So, you know, we can start to add little bits in, and then what I'll do is the tails will be the same as the hair, and same with this guy, the tail will be the same as the hair, but I want to break up these clouds. So that's what we're going to do. We'll do some clouds, we'll do a bit, we'll do some clouds, we'll do the moon, you know, the background. We'll do some clouds again, do the moon, and break it all up. Hello, how are you? I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, so we'll add bits as we go along. Okay, so we'll do this little tiny, I think we'll do this little crystal ball. I'm zooming in, and then I'm going to make tracks, I think, because of pain. I just need to get the pencils, guys. And I need to find where I've put my prismas. I think I found him. That does make me laugh every time I read that in the chat. The idiot is Lisa. Oh, Lisa, bless you. I'm going to get, because I want the crystal ball like a purple with a yellow glow, so I'm going to get purple. I think I'm going to get cream and deco yellow. And I think I will get, what's a dark, we'll get a violet, we'll get violet. So I'm going to sharpen up, we're just going to do this little crystal ball. So I'm going to sharpen up my pencils. Alrighty then, and we're going to do this little crystal ball. So I think I'm going to start with just a slight, so I got the lavender in PC934. I'm going to go for this part here, and I'm going to make the top part the shiniest. So at the bottom will be the darkest part, and we're going to come up to here being the glow, because we're going to mix in some cream and deco yellow there. So we're going to make sure that we sort of have a glow coming from it. Then I'm going to get my violet in PC932, and I'm going to go round into the darkest part. No, I'm not, because my pencil just broke. We'll try that again. I've got a crumbly one. Do you ever get those in your Prismas? Take care, Tess. I'm going to try that again. You get the odd Prisma, don't you, that crumbles? We're going to bring that up and in. I want the darkest corner to be down here. and bring that into light. So I'm just concentrating for a second. And I'm going to bring back in, I'm going to bring some cream in now in PC914. My pencils love to break at the moment. What's going on? I'm going to bring out, just for a minute so I know where I'm going with this, some of the yellow. Just so I want it glowing, because then I can see where I'm going to go with that. Do you ever get really crumbly? Yeah, I've got crumbly ones. Some of them really crumble out, and I'm hardly putting any pressure, you know. Then with the Deco Yellow in PC1011, I just want to go over some, not all, just some of that cream, and bring into my yellow here, my purple here. You get the odd, that's the only thing with Prism is because they're so soft, I love them so much. I must get myself another set when they go on sale, because I use them the most for tutorials, and when you're doing tutorials you need them, so I will get some in like Black Friday, next Black Friday sales. So I'm going to bring that in there, and then I'm going to get my lavender back in PC934 and just blend into and feather out of the violet and into the cream. That just makes it a bit of a glow. Then just with that, because I'm going to do this part gold, just with that, you know those little stars, I'm going to put those in a white gel pen. They haven't got to be fancy. And go round the edge like a glass. There we go. And then I'm just going to make that gold. So, Benny, what were you saying? Sorry, I missed out. What's the tip on a heating pad? I'll have to try that. I'm going to get now my, I need the gold. I'm going to make it like an orangey gold. I'm going to get mineral orange in PC1033. I'm going to get the metallic gold in PC950. And I think I'm going to grab the jasmine. I'm going to try these. They will work, I think. PC1012. I think they'll work. We can only try. Does that work as well or no? Because I've got a couple that just break. Yeah, I won't do it with the metallic ones. So it's just the ones that don't have metallics on them, because that's a good tip for anyone that has breakages. Okay, I'm grabbing jasmine PC1012. I'm going to base down this part. It's only a small amount, isn't it? Then I'm going to get the mineral orange PC1033, and I'm going to come into the middle both sides. Then I'm going to go over with the metallic gold PC950. I'm going to darken the corners, quite a heavy pressure, and not too much on this end because I want the highlighted area to be the middle. Then I'm going to just, with the mineral orange, I'm just going to bring that in so that I can see it. I want like an orange gold. And then I want black. I need a black. Where's my black gone? Oh. And if I can find it. Yeah. Okay, now I've just got a black. And just into the corners, just to darken that golden up a bit. And on the underneath, Tilly's trying to fly over to me, right over the other side of the room. And I think I'm just going to do a bit down here, guys. And you can, it's entirely up to you. You could white out that line and give it a glow, but I think that's fine as it is. I don't think, I'm just going to get the Deco Yellow, and I'm probably going to go out a little bit further with that glow. Because when we do it, that can still be there, and it gives me a bit of a point of where I want the glow to be. So if I zoom out, we've got a little glowing crystal ball there. I'm just getting my black again. I think I'm gonna just fancy the little sort of glowy ball. Prisoners are, they are. They are. Desiree. I just pick what I think, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it does, it does, you know. But it's a little sort of, I don't know. It's like if I was to think of a crystal ball, I think of purple. So yeah, they're very soft. They're very soft. I just need to think of a colour combination for the wings. But I'm gonna have to cut that short now. I'm gonna ask your opinions now. Hiya. Do you want me to do all of the clouds on stream? I'm asking because it's you that I don't want to get bored. So I want to ask you on how your feeling is towards it. Would you like me to do it and finish it all on camera, or would you prefer me to do some away? Because I'll go with the majority here. And this is for everyone that watches this back as well. So you can pop it in the comments. Because I want to be able to do... Are you sure? Because I don't want you guys to get bored. No, see, I don't mind doing it here. I'm absolutely fine doing it here, but it's all you guys. I'd prefer you. Okay, alright, that's fine. So if you watch this back, you can pop in the comments as well if you'd like me to do just some, not all, just some away, or if you want me to do absolutely everything. Because the only things that I would do off camera would be the clouds. Everything else, of course, no way, because I don't, you know, I haven't done them yet. So of course we're going to be doing the rest. It was just on the clouds. It's just the clouds. Thank you, Benny. So that was it, guys, really. I've got this with you guys on stream. I haven't been able to colour at all yet. So I'll just quickly show you before I leave. The Jade Summer one, I'm doing this one at the moment. And this is from the Mermaids, which is my favourite book of hers. So I'm doing this in my own time at the minute. And this is what I'm really enjoying. And little tip, I've started to add into the skin. I've tried putting clay rose. Is it clay rose? Yeah, this one and Tuscan red, and instead of henna, and that's the result. It works. But if you want to experiment with some skins, try that. Tuscan red, clay rose. Is take out henna, take out the black. You don't need black. So you would do light peach, nectar, clay rose, and I put Tuscan red and a tiny bit of espresso, and that worked really well. Thank you. So I'm gonna go away now, if that's okay, just because I'm in a lot of pain. And I will, as long as my back's okay, I'll be back on Saturday, my normal time at 4. We will continue with this. I think we're going to do the background. So those of you who wanted to do the background the same, I'm doing it in the Americana Prussian blue paint. And then we're going to, when the paint is dry, we can start to add the glowing moon and the effects of that with pencil. So thank you so much. Thank you. You're always lovely. Thank you. And have a great day. And hopefully, with any luck, this pain will subside. And we'll be back on Saturday with be able to do some more. And sorry it wasn't a long stream and I couldn't be productive today, but I didn't want to let you down. Take care, everyone. See you. Bye.